World Bank. What would the World Bank want anything? Well, it's all part of the coming one world political system, one world economic system, one world monetary system, one world religious system. They're all going to be united into one. That's why they're all starting to get on the same page. So let me just read that last part again. With Washington-based Center for Interfaith Action, the Foundation supported a meeting of major international organizations, plus the White House, World Bank, United Nations, World Health Organization, who are active in faith-based approaches to combating malaria, to coordinate international efforts. They're not interested in combating malaria. They want malaria. They want to kill as many people as possible. That one guy that invented MMS, that miracle mineral solution, was a total cure for malaria. They took it to all these villages in Africa, and it was curing everybody. But that's never gonna. They don't want to cure people. They don't want to really do that. They'll put up a facade as though, yeah, we want to do this and we want to do that. We want to buy mosquito netting. What we really want to do is we want to vaccinate them against this malaria. I'll just kill them quicker. Just vaccinate poisons. We've done so many studies on vaccinations. Again, you can find those up on either contendingfortruth.com in the archive section or up on YouTube if you want to know more about that. But yeah, the guy that invented miracle mineral solution, that I think his last name's Humble. Anyway, you can key that in, miracle mineral solution, online. They had basically 100% cure rate on malaria. Now, the thing is if you use that stuff, all I'm telling you is be careful. Okay? I have a Word document I'll email you on how to do it properly. Email me and I'll email it to you. It's Dr. Johnson, DrJohnson, at the letter I, the letter X, .netcom, netcom.com. I'll email you my Word. I think I got a couple Word documents on it. Because if you take literally one more drop of that stuff than your body can handle on a given day, you will be throwing up violently. This is why I don't advocate it very much, because you got to be careful with that stuff. Silver will not, the colloidal silver that I use, the Invive silver, will not do that. And now it can give you what they call a Herxheimer reaction, which is a die-off reaction, but not anything like this. The MMS is really, 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 really strong stuff. So just be careful. Email me. I'll get you the email document. The silver, my website on the silver is Dr-Johnson, Dr-Johnson.com, www.dr-johnson.com. But anyway, let's go further here. Anyway, they have faith-based approaches to combating malaria to coordinate international efforts. Other North American faith-based initiatives endorsed by the Foundation include the Faith Act Fellowship, which selects 30 leaders aged 18 to 25, drawn from different faiths from the U.S., the UK, and Canada, to embark on a 10-month journey of interfaith service. Well, what does that mean? That means you could have somebody from Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever, and Christianity, most likely pseudo-Christianity, and they're drawing these people together and sending them out on a 10-month journey of interfaith service. So, yeah, we can all get along. We can all see what common ground we have. The Bible says to be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what communion have, righteousness with unrighteousness? And we're supposed to come out from among them and be separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing. And then God says, I will receive you. And He'll be a father to us, and we'll be His children to Him. So this is not something that we want to be yoking up with. It's one thing to witness to somebody of a different faith, if that faith has taken them to hell. It's one thing to do that. It's another thing to be yoked up with them. And to say, oh, let's put aside our petty differences and just get all on the same page. But that's one world religion. That's what we're moving toward. It's what the Bible clearly predicts. Blair's status is such that he is now called on to sprinkle stardust at religious gatherings. He comes out there, he dresses like a pixie, and he has his little wand, and he comes out with stardust. They have him up on one of those ropes, those little ropes, and he flits around the audience, and he looks like Tinkerbell. It's crazy. He's in like a little tutu tights. No, just kidding. Sorry. That would be a scary sight, actually. Anyway, Blair's status is such that he is now called on to sprinkle stardust at religious gatherings, such as a speech he delivered at the National Prayer Breakfast in Washington. Even his autobiography called The Journey, for which he was paid £4.6 million in advance, appears to be aimed at the U.S. market. £4.6 million in advance? That's the kind of money that these ex-high-level politicians can command. Speaking engagements, books they write, or whatever. It's probably a ghostwriter, who knows. It's unbelievable, the amount of money these guys make. Now, I've got two links here regarding Rick Warren and Rick Warren and Rupert Murdoch, who's actually a member, one of the most evil men on the planet. Rupert Murdoch is actually a member of Saddleback Church, just so you know. I've given you the two links to my teachings up on YouTube that you can click into. You don't have to search for them. I don't have anything on Tony Blair where I've ever done teaching, but this ties in a lot with what Rick Warren's doing.